Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today I'm going to be doing a haul video of two estate sales that we went to this past week. And then I'll work a few things out of a bins bag that I haven't finished yet. But this first estate sale was amazing. Didn't buy a whole lot. Missed. We've talked about it in another video. I missed Linux spice jars, but in one picture I had seen 3 dolls, and that was the reason why I was there. I was hoping that they would be affordable. I talk about these dolls quite often, and when we got there, I did get to the dolls immediately, and there were 5 of them. 5. So let me go ahead and show you what I picked up. But first, let me show you a few of the smaller things that I picked up. I thought this was interesting. Paid $2 for it, but it's actually a kaleidoscope. Oh, you guys can see in there. But I don't even see how it works. Oh, you just spin it. Look, you just spin it. I see.
You know, y'all should probably watch a channel that has better videographers, better camera people, or whatever you want to call it.
All right, I paid up for her. She was $8, but she is, I'm pretty sure from, I think the Madeline series. One of her little friends, I think. I'm trying to see. It says on the bag, Skipperty. I don't know what that means. But I had another Madeline doll recently. I cannot remember what the brand was, though. But it was little like this.
Wasn't that from like a Disney show? Like,
oh, no, Eloise. Eloise.
wasn't that from a Disney show or something? Skipperty Doodah, Skippity A?
But this is Eloise, and it's an Alexander doll. So I paid up. I want to guess like 25 or so for her. You know, look, she even still has the plastic on her hands. She hasn't even been played with. In really nice condition with her shoes and socks. Paid $5 for an American Girl outfit. It does have its little slippers and everything in it. You know, I'm hoping like $15 or so for it. Paid $3 for this. Not quite sure what this little one is. She's got the body like a Polly Pocket, but she's bigger. So I'll have to see if Google Lens can help me figure that out. But very cool. And I think the rest of these might be what they're called, Glamour Girls. I've got a whole bag of them with a few stands. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. And again, I'm hoping like $20, $25 for all of these. It seems like they've got their dresses and everything on. Just had to. It was $3, but look at that face. I've not seen it before. It says Lullaby is the name of this rabbit. The little pink tag. Again, 15 or so. This was $3. It is a bag of, they kind of look like Cabbage Patch, but I'm not quite sure. Look how cute. Rainbows. Got a whole baggie of them. I'm trying to see if there's any markings. Hopefully. Oh, wait. I see markings on this one foot, maybe. Made in Portugal. Oh, it does say Wallaceberry. Well, very cool. I don't know. I'm hoping $20, $25 for these. This rabbit, it was Dakin. I paid $5, 1984. It just intrigued me. I think this might be the original little ribbon on it. I don't know. Again, I'm hoping $20, $25 for it. It's going to need a bath, but I have done very well with, what are these called?
Platypus.
Yes, I've done very well in the past with platypus.
Wait, if you were talking about, let's say, a duck, you would say, I've done really well in the past with ducks. You wouldn't say duck. So
Platypi? Is it a
what's the-
platypi? I don't know. It does need to get cleaned. It is by the Heritage Collection Gons. I don't know. Something tells me 25 plus for this also. And then let me show you the 5 dolls, but they weren't even the best doll that I picked up. But the fact that I got 5 of them thrilled me. Look, y'all. Now, there were 3 in the picture. But I'm pretty sure this is a little boy one, and I don't find the boy ones very often. For those that don't know, these are My Child dolls. They're by Mattel. Pretty sure they were in 80s. I'll look at their tush here in a second. Most probably, you know, the fact that I have like this one with its shoes and socks and a complete outfit, you know, I'm hoping like 80 plus for this one. Now, I don't know if this is an original outfit, but again, little girl with the blonde hair. Let's see. Another little girl. Look at, ooh. I know this is an original dress because I have had it before. And they're relatively good condition. I'm going to, you know, take a brush to the hair. But as far as they're mostly clean, I would suggest even if you get these dirty, don't try to clean them. Because their face is covered with fabric. And if you clean them improperly, it gets all saggy on there. And it's people who are collecting these or reselling them after they've been made up nicely know how to clean them properly. But again, most of these I'm planning probably $60, $70, $80. I paid $10 each, by the way. Y'all, I don't find redheads very often either. And I mean, this is just a brilliant color. But while I've got her, this is always important also to look for. They should have this. It's like an iron-on sticker, so it doesn't always stay on. But they have this little My Child sticker on their bottom. Like I said, they were Mattel. I wanted to see what date. Yeah, 1985. Y'all, 5 of them. 5. And then look at this one. How absolutely adorable. She does have the shoes. Not sure if this is a My Child outfit. Look, it even has an original My Child diaper. Just love her hair. So, nice, nice, nice find. And then I found this doll. And I paid $4 for her. And I just knew something was unique about her because when I looked at her body, look at that. It's jointed. It's like articulated. Where she can bend. Her arms are wired. The legs. The head is just on a swivel. And then I noticed it said Model on this little sticker. And at first I didn't find it. But I did end up, because it was dark. It's Gott's doll. G-O-T-Z. And it has poupée on there, which I think means she's probably Germany. And I've seen some of the dolls like this were over $100. So I'm guessing maybe this is an original outfit. I'll have to see if I can find something similar. But yeah, probably at least $100 for her. She just needs a little bit of cleaning up. And then I found something from a wall. I think I have another one. But I went ahead and grabbed this. It is a Fisher Price Pocket Pals radio. This one is the 12 Days of Christmas. It did work. I want to say it was going to probably be $20, $25 if I wanted to sell it. But I'm going to put it on my wall. Oh, and then I grabbed, I just thought these were intriguing. Look, it says on here, just not to be used as a life preserver, but just very unique graphics on this one. And then this one was United Airlines. I didn't even check comps. I think I paid $2 or $3 for each of these. So it's just a fun place to go to. Crazy, crazy busy. Then it started storming, so they had to let everybody in all at once in a big rush. But it was fun. And then we stopped at my favorite little estate sale company this past week. They started like on Wednesday this time. The house was packed with stuff. But the only thing I ended up buying was 3 boxes, project coming on, doll clothes and Barbie clothes. But this size boxes, 3 of these. I opened it up, saw that it was doll clothes, and just closed it up. I have probably 5 totes of doll clothes and Barbie stuff sitting on shelves over there, and I think it's time. It's time to just buckle down, sort through all of them, pick out anything that's Cabbage Patch, Build-A-Bear, other branded clothes, clean them the best that I can, and then just start making. My thought is lay out like 3 or 4 outfits and take a picture and, list them for $10, $12, $15. But there are tons of, there's even this little cute baby blanket. I think in some of the other boxes, I'll open it up. So here's one. Looks to be a lot of dresses, maybe like 18-inch size for a lot of these. Look at this one. Y'all, intriguing. You can just tell they're vintage. A lot of these right here on top are like knit. Look at this. Maybe somebody made them for their grandchild, for dolls. But I'm going to have to Google Lens and just try to sort through all of these. I'm sure in some of the boxes I saw some Cabbage Patch. It might be this last one down here. Last box. Oh, has a bunch of Barbie stuff on top. Definitely vintage. And then just more. Look how cute. Hopefully I can find some branded stuff in here and not just be doing a bunch of, and I know there's a doll ID group on Facebook that I'm in. Maybe I'll try to post a few and see if the more unique items, if somebody can tell me what doll it went to. But just, yeah, it's time. This is like the push to go ahead and start processing a bunch of doll clothes all at once.
So what I heard was I'm going to hear you whining and complaining for the next 2 weeks.
Yes, but I'm determined they're not getting put away. I'm going to at least start with these boxes, hopefully get into some of the other stuff. And like I said, just do small lots, just over and over and over. And even if I get $10, $12, whatever for each of the small lots, then, I'll be happy because, I paid $30, if I didn't say that already. I paid $30 for the 3 boxes. Just a few things from the bins bag. I gotta move this box. I'm gonna trip. Just cute. It is Singing Puppy, Walmart. If it works, hopefully like 20 bucks. Black and white, Mickey Mouse Lovey, Pottery Barn Kids. Again, I'm hoping 10, 12 bucks for it. Pretty sure this is IKEA. I have had it in the past. It's going to need a bath and a little bit of fluffing. Again, I'm hoping, 15 bucks or so for it. Big old monkey. It is Kids of America. Not a brand I pick up very often anymore. But he was very interesting, clean, fluffy, larger size. I'm hoping $15. Beaver. It says Star, San Francisco. 1997 Giant Star Corporation. I think something like this has come up before, and somebody told me it's a grocery store. Maybe.
What was it?
Giant Star Corporation.
Possibly.
Possibly. But, see, just from, it's vintage. I'm going to usually pick it up. Probably going to be $10, $15. Jellycat, polar bear, winter scarf. Look, it needs a bath. I have a feeling this probably isn't worth a whole lot. $12, $15. Look at this one. Another jelly cat. Very interesting. Doesn't, looking at it, I wouldn't have thought. I would have thought Dimdocko maybe, Gons, something like that. Not jelly cat. I'm not quite sure what the value is. Let's hope $15 to $20. Little lamb. It is Animal Adventure 2015. Very interesting. Got a tan lamb. Something a little bit different. Again, I'm hoping $10, $15 for it. And then a dog plush. I pick up a lot. But again, look. Kids of America. Interesting. Probably bread and butter.
I'm looking up Giant Star Corporation.
Mm-hmm.
I found GiantStarScrew.com.
No.
They make drywall screws. I found Giant Star Company, but that's not corporation. That's just out of Korea. Finding a lot of links for plush being sold on different places. I've got someone selling a portable headphone. That's Star Corporation. Then we have more plush. They have deals in construction, supply of goods and services in South Sudan.
No. Don't think it is what I thought it was.
So you're saying I'm not being very helpful?
No, not really.
Fine.
Last but not least, I need to get this listed like really, really quick. Don't think it's going to make it for the Easter. But look how cute. Large yellow rabbit. At first I thought it might be Commonwealth, but it's not. It's actually SKM Enterprises, which it looks vintage to me, but I don't think that's a vintagey brand. So I think I just kind of got confused. But it's very cute. Being that it's SKM, probably $15, $20. But it's a nice size plush, so we'll have to wait and see. Oh, found a pair of clothes, fell out of something. All right, y'all. Can't wait to go ahead and get these dolls processed. I still ain't finished these yet. So I'm working slowly but surely on them. Not sold any of them yet, which is disappointing. But I knew going into this that it was going to be long tail. It's time for us to get to work. So, bye.